Right then guys, so just a quick one now on these baits, what I do. Now for those that I think I've said this to them before, but I'm going to say it now. Right, so they've been curing in there now for the same lot, which is round about the first lot. What I did were done in first lockdown, but they've gone. So this lot's probably, I'd say about 12 months ago. So other one were about, they were putting rocks on, put away, and he ain't been got out, and probably about a year and a half. It was first lockdown when I very first did them, and they're like little blocks of salt. Them they were. Now these are still sitting, but just not quite as salty. But the thing what I want to do is set here is pour them into a tub like I've just done in this. Let them air dry now, which the salt has already pulled moisture out, so they are air dry, but the middles are still softish. You can get a baiting spoon into them just nicely. So get them out of that tub. Put them into a larger tub. If you've got a larger tub, put them into that, because then it will leave more of the air gaps. It's the pop-up tubs that I do are a little bit. I do a large tub, I do a smaller tub. Now the smaller tubs, the amount of pop-ups I do, it's they're too tightly packed. So now they're out of the salt, they're fine. The shelf life, all they've done is they've sucked the moisture from the pop-ups has gone into that, and that is as effective to me as a fair amount of bait. Now all you got to do is crush a couple of feet and mix that rock salt in with them. Crush them into a crumb and into half baits. Chuck that rock salt in with which it sucked the krill, the shrimp and sardine, and the bloodworm and joker. It sucked that into them. But it's also the salt is mainly the attractant there. It's mainly the salt. But what I always do is I always keep that. It's really nice, especially the larger pieces of it are really nice. Now, you don't have to use a lot of it. I would probably put that in with 2 kilo bait. But do it beforehand. Do it before you get here. So I keep moving baits around. If you're buying bait like sticky baits and that, you're not going to get the same effect. They've got to be fresh when they're done. They've got to have moisture inside them, so it's the moisture's pulled out of them. But first of all, they pull the salt in. As they're drying, it's the salt pulls it out and then it's pulled back into them. So you end up with little balls of bloodworm, joker and krill pop-ups and a nice little tub of salt. So that's just a little thing on how I would personally do it. It's up to you how you do them, but that's how I do it myself. See you later.